Welcome, you have reached Imperial Sports. Today's video will be his management failing Steph Curry. Let's get into it. Now, if you are into sports and you're paying attention to the NBA play-in tournament, mini tournament before the playoffs that starts on May 22nd, 2021, you know that the Warriors were in the play-in tournament at the 8th seed. They played LeBron and the Lakers for the first game. Warriors won most of that game and fell apart at the end. And LeBron made a heroic three to take the lead, and the rest is history. Which gave Warriors still had a second shot. They had to play to get the 8th seed in the playoffs. They had to play Memphis, and Memphis is up and coming. They got young guns and led by Ja Morant, who's up and coming, won Rookie of the Year his first year, up and coming and out there making a name. Steph Curry put up a valiant effort, but it's not enough because the players on his team is G League type players that management. A lot of the people that they got, you don't really know where they came from, so you just assume they came from the G League. They had a guy, Aubrey Jr. He got injured, and he was like a spark for them, especially defensive wise. Like, he was a spark. You could put him on like the other team's best like perimeter player. He could at least slow him down. So that was a bet. That was a hit that they took. Andrew Wiggins, he's just out there. He has some moments, but he's really just out there. He really needs to work on his game. He's doing enough to be productive in the NBA, where teams will pick him up because he's still averaged, I think this year, 18 points, and teams will pick that up, but it's not a productive 18. You know what I'm saying? He's in and out of it. You really can't bank on him that, okay, we're going to win this game tonight because we know Wiggins is going to bring it. Nah, he'll have 18 at the end of the night, and then you be like, I didn't even know he had 18. You know what I'm saying? So his points ain't really meaningful. So with that being said, I think earlier in the year I made a video saying where the management need to trade Wiseman and Wiggins in the beginning of the year. They should have traded him to Washington for Bill. And I think at that time, because Washington is in a rebuilding phase anyway, I think they might would have took that deal, because they're getting in. Wiseman was a number 2 pick, and they might be they would have been in. Washington made the playoffs, so they're not gonna get the lottery. But you'd have had that pick, plus you would have had Wiggins, Westbrook running anyway. Now, does Bill make the Warriors that much better? In my opinion, yes. Even though Bill, we don't know what he looks like in the playoffs and how much he gonna bring it, but I think what he does bring to the table is more, if he can stay healthy, is more of a reliability than what Wiggins is. And it seems like Golden State management is relying on the health of Klay Thompson. And you can't do that. You can't just rely on the health. Klay Thompson is, when he was healthy, was reliable enough that he gonna bring you 22 points a game, and you could rely that 22 points was gonna be in meaningful moments of the game. So, but you can't stop there. I think management is failing Steph Curry because they're not all this effort. You see Curry, I think I put in that video as well. Like he got him when the media was talking about Iverson versus Curry. I think I spoke to like they're not even the same type player, and where Curry fails at is that his motor is not high. He got an A+ motor versus a 10, meaning his scoring is a 10 in my opinion for what he does, but his motor is like an 8 though. And with that said, is his moments in a game where you need that motor to go into killer mode and just annihilate. But he don't have that sometimes. More times than not, it doesn't. Now, if you got an 8, when your motor's at an 8, in my opinion, it can go up to a 10. So it is moments where you see him, he goes, and you're like, oh yeah. But it's a lot of moments where, and people that watch the game, they understand what I'm saying. It's a lot of moments where you see Curry, you like, this is moment to take over, and it doesn't. He come down, get dribble, turnover with the ball, make a dumb pass, you know what I'm saying? Drive to the basket, do that floater layup thing he do and miss that. It just, although this year I will give him credit, he did practice on finishing more to the basket, so you could tell that. So he did finish a lot more better to the basket, but those moments still come back where he come in, do that little floater layup thing and miss, you know what I mean? And you be like, man. And it'd be at a crucial moment where you need that back and forth scoring to put the pressure on the defense or whatever. I mean, on the other team. So with that being said, you still can win with Curry, but he's working hard out there. He's putting too much effort out there to just leave this team the way it is and rely that Klay Thompson is the answer to bring them back to whatever. So that allows the theory of Steph Curry going to another team. That allows that. And if I'm Steph Curry and his team, my advice would be, don't sign back with the Warriors. Don't sign the extension. Do not sign that extension. I don't care. Loyalty. You earned your whole way. You earned your whole way. And I know the fans of the Warriors, no, Steph need to be here his whole career. Don't be selfish. Because he really can sneak out. And the way he's playing, as long as he stay healthy, he can sneak out another two championships out of, before the end of his career. And he's not going to get that if management doesn't. It seems like they're putting things in motion just to sell tickets versus we're going for the championship. We need to get back in play. We're there right now. We just, need to make some adjustments. It doesn't seem like that. Because, I don't see what they seen in. There's nothing that I seen in Wiseman that, no knock to this kid. You know what I mean? He need to go somewhere and flourish. You don't got 5 years for Wiseman to come into his own where he's effective. You don't have that. You know what I'm saying? You'll go 3 to 5 years and Steph Curry just become a basic, spot up shooter where he's not effective. This play that he's playing right now, you got like a 2-3 year window, depending on his health. You know what I'm saying? And it can't be wasted waiting to see if Wiseman going to come into his own or whatever. Nah. Or wasted thinking about if Klay, you don't know what type player Klay going to become. You don't know. You're relying on a man that's been injured the last 2 years. No fault to him. It just happened. You know what I'm saying? So, injury to both knees, man, that's bad. Even though his game is not predicated above the rim or athleticism, but that's still wear and tear on them knees, and he could always have 8, So you can't rely on that. So I think they fell on. I think Wiseman and Wiggins. You better see who's out there in the market that's looking to and see who you can get back. I still will go after Bill or whatever. You need an inside presence still, Oubre Jr., I think that's a solid. You know, when he get healthy, I think he's just keep him. I still will go after Bill. They should have made the push, and that's another thing. Lakers played Golden State the other day. I forgot Drummond was even on the team. Man, I forgot he was on the team. I don't know what happened. I don't even remember even seeing him out there or whatever. But they should have made the play to go get Drummond because they need an anchor. It's moments in the game that I watch where Looney is a good like backup, but it's moments in the game where you needed something from the inside and they couldn't get enough. And Looney is not efficient enough down low to make some. You need those points. Their whole game is just shooting threes, and if the three ain't hitting, they whatchamacallit, dumb players on the Warriors. They need to work on their game, and just because what I seen with the Grizzlies, they had nothing, and defenses don't have to play honest on Steph Curry because they don't look at nobody else. The Lakers when I see what the Lakers did with Steph, and Steph is working, you know what I'm saying? And, like I said, I don't want nobody to take that motor comment as taking a slight because, like I said, that eight could go to a 10. So you see him working, he getting double teamed, he breaking the double team, and then that's a lot of work. He's exhausted. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say management is failing him because he's not going to get that double team if you got players around that's a threat. If teams don't care, man, they like, man, we'll double him as soon as he cross half court, double. Why? Because they not fearing nobody. What they're saying is this: even if he get the pass to one of them jokers, it's a 50, not even a 50-50. It's a 30-70% chance whether they're going to win or make that shot or not. So we'll live with that. It's too many times that I've seen Steph Curry have to break down the double team, pass it to somebody, and jokers be just shooting bong, bong, building a house, building bricks, just shooting bricks, building a house. And so when you see that, you like, man, this kid, he ain't got no help. He's just out there. And his time is being wasted. So managing is failing Steph Curry, in my opinion. And they need to if I'm Steph, I'm watching, see what they do. Watching, see, and Steph is in his own world, so I just think he just all right. I'm gonna play with whoever's out here, but he need to recruit Bill, put that in. Let's get this trade going. Wiggins, I think. Whatever Clay is going to become, hopefully come back healthy. But even if Clay didn't come back healthy, getting Bill will help with the offense. You got another player out there that they're going to have to respect that can get busy. They're going to have to respect him where Clay can still come in and do his thing. Whether he come back healthy or not, you got your reassurance. Because at least now, you're going to have to respect Bill because Bill at least going to put some points on the board that's meaningful. And now that's going to free up Steph so he can get busy. You know what I'm saying? Reach out. When his playoffs is over, Washington get bumped out of playoffs, reach out, And now that Washington is in the playoffs, that might make Bill feel like, I'm going to be here, But nah, if he really trying to win something, he will have to leave because the East is packed right now or whatever. So nevertheless, man, management is failing Steph Curry. Steph Curry definitely should have signed no extension because if you don't see him making no more, play one more year and don't sign no extension, play one more year and they're gonna always have to respect you. You got on 3 chips. You know what I'm saying? You the greatest Warriors player to ever play, and just move on. Don't waste your precious years he has left playing, just out there playing. He's working too hard to not end up not getting to the playoffs, and you know what I'm saying? And so it was just to watch that. I know a lot of people that's doing videos might bash Steph, but if they watch what I watch, He put it out there, man. I think he ended up with like 38 or something like that, somewhere around there. And you could just see his moments in the game. He was just looking like, damn, I'm out here by myself. Too many moments I seen down the stretch. Jokers couldn't hit Jack. They was jacking it too, step shooting. I don't understand. I think that's how they practice. But when your shot ain't going, unless you're a straight, what they would killer, assassin killer out there shooting, that's when you keep shooting and shoot your way out. But when you ain't a killer like that, take your behind and drive to the hole. You just shooting. Just keep. I mean, so many times I kept just seeing, Joe. Man, it was a moment I seen Wiggins just straight pull up and shot it across the backboard. I was just like, wow. It was down the stretch, and I'm looking there, looking like, yo, why they got that Joker with the green light like that? Like, what? Take your bump. So that nah. Wiggins will only be good for Golden State if Klay Thompson was automatic. Like if he came back this year and he was balling, he was healthy, and you get like 24, 25 out of Klay, then Wiggins 18, then you solid. I do believe Wiggins is better with the championship year when they had or the year when they had the best record in the league ever, 73-9, and they played LeBron. They lost in the finals 3-1 after being up 3-1. I always contribute that to Matt Barnes couldn't contribute jack crap. He just missing everything. You know, I do believe Wiggins is a little better than what I said Matt Barnes. What's that guy name? Sutton Barnes, whatever his name is. That guy that they let go and really Durant really filled his position or whatever. And I said Matt Barnes. It ain't Matt Barnes. Whatever his name is. People know who Golden State know who I'm talking about. But he's a little better than him. And Harrison Barnes, that's his name, Harrison Barnes. And he's a little better than him. But so if you got Klay that's balling out, control, then. But if you don't know what Klay you're gonna get back. Klay's been injured 2 years in a row, so you can't rely on that. You need the assurance. You know what? What's it? Brooklyn Nets. One of the reasons they grabbed Harden, because he was the insurance if Kyrie don't show up or if Kyrie is not invested in basketball and he want to go out and be an activist. All right, go ahead and do what you gotta do. We got Harden out here that's playing for a championship. He playing for legacy. He out here balling. All right. And when Kyrie pulled that, whatever he did, Harden got busy out there. He got busy. He's the reassurance. We're gonna still be out here balling, and that's what Golden State need to do. Yeah, Bill is our reassurance to make sure that we don't know we're gonna get in Klay, and if Klay come back automatic, that's more than merrier. That's more than merrier. That makes it even more better. But he's the reinsurance to make sure that we still gonna contend. And if you don't make no moves like that, and you just saying, yeah, we're gonna rely on Wiggins to get better. No, Wiggins is what he is. He's not gonna get no better. I think he's a young kid, with talent, athleticism, some athleticism rather, and he enjoying life. Got a big contract. He enjoying life. He doing enough where he like, hey, I'm productive out here. I'm not the worst guy, so, and that's what it is. You can't knock a man like that. You can't really rely on him. I don't think he's concerned about being one of the elite perimeter players or being an all-star. He getting money. He's productive. Wherever you put him at, he gonna do the same thing at another team. You know, and it is what it is. But it's no way that Golden State comes back with the same team and they expect that they're gonna win. So I'm starting to sound repetitive now, you know. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment what you think on the matter. Till next time.